Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into something sneaky, something you have probably experienced but might not have even realized. Ever met someone and thought, wow, we just click, like they get you instantly? For instance, you mention your favorite band and they are like, oh my god, no way, I love them too. You casually say you don't like olives on pizza. As a side note, I love olives on pizza and I love olives in almost everything. But let's say you don't like olives on pizza and you say that and boom, so do they. You talk about your childhood dreams, for instance, your pet peeves, your deepest thoughts, and somehow they share all of them. They even copy your little quirks and phrases. It feels like magic, like fate, like you have found your soulmate bestie. But what if I told you that sometimes this isn't coincidence, it's a tactic, psychological trick. It's called mirroring. Sometimes it's totally natural. Friends and partners do it without thinking to bond. But other times, some people, especially narcissists, sociopaths, and manipulators, use it as a trap. It's straight up manipulation. They reflect your personality, your dreams, your energy, your emotions, and even your body language back at you to lure you in, gain your trust, and later control you. Watch out if someone seems too perfect, too good to be true. So today we are breaking down what mirroring is, how it creates trust, how manipulators use it against you, and most importantly, how to tell the difference, how to spot it before it's too late. Buckle up, because this one is gonna open your eyes. Alright, so first thing is first. Let's start with the basics. Mirroring is when someone subtly copies your behavior, speech, interests, or emotions to create a sense of connection. And look, it's not always bad. Mirroring is actually a normal human thing when done in a normal, natural way. From birth, we start mirroring the people around us. It's how babies learn to smile, talk, and even regulate emotions. Fast forward to adulthood, we all still do it to some degree. Think about it. When you are talking to someone and they smile, you probably smile back. If your friend crosses their arms, you might unconsciously do the same, right? Ever notice that when you hang out with someone a lot, you start picking up their slang? You start mirroring each other. Gestures, it's like an unspoken dance. Why does this happen? Because mirroring builds trust. It's our brain's way of saying, hey, we are the same. You can feel safe with me. This is why mirroring is so powerful. It makes us feel connected, understood, and seen. That's natural mirroring, and it's part of how we build relationships. But here is where it gets manipulative. Not everyone mirrors you because they like you. Some people mirror you because they want to control you. Things get creepy when someone deliberately mirrors you to make you feel connected, only to later use that connection against you, use it to manipulate you. This is intentional mirroring, and when used in a manipulative way, it's called love bombing or psychological mirroring. Imagine you just met someone. Maybe it's a romantic interest, a new friend, or even a boss at a new job. From the very first interaction, they just click with you. They seem to have the same values, the same beliefs, the same humor. It's subtle, but it's powerful because mirroring fast tracks trust. They make you feel so understood that you let your guard down immediately. They mirror you hard to get you hooked. And once you are emotionally invested, the real personality starts to come out. So who are the people who use mirroring as a manipulation tool? There are three main types of people who do the manipulative mirroring. Narcissists. They mirror you to make you love them, then devalue you after a while. Sociopaths, they mirror you to exploit you, maybe for money, power, or just the fun of it. Machiavellian types, these are people who play mind games to manipulate social situations and climb the ladder. Let's say you go on a first date. You mention how much you love old school rock. Suddenly, they are like, oh my god, same. I grew up listening to Led Zeppelin and Fleetwood Mac. Or you talk about wanting to travel to Italy, and guess what? They have been dreaming of that same exact trip. You mention your favorite childhood movie, and shocker, they love it so much too. You are super into hiking? No way, they have always wanted a hiking partner. Well, at first it feels amazing, right? You're thinking, wow, you're so in sync. But pause for a second. Are they just mirroring everything you say to make you trust them faster? The friend who becomes you until they don't. Have you ever had a friend who suddenly starts dressing like you, talking like you, even copying your hobbies? At first, it might feel flattering, but then it gets weird. They start taking credit for your ideas. They insert themselves into your social circles. And when they don't need you anymore, they drop you like you never existed. That's mirroring as a social manipulation tool. It's a way to gain access to someone's life and then use it for their own benefit. Or have you ever had a boss or coworker who mirrored you to gain your trust, only to turn around and use that trust to control you? You casually mention you're feeling overworked, and they're like, oh, me too, I totally get it. But then 2 weeks later, they ask you to stay late because we're in this together, right? Alright, so how do you tell the difference between healthy mirroring, natural connection, and straight up manipulation, someone trying to manipulate you? I will give you 6 signs, 6 red flags to watch out for. 1. The fast track connection. If it's too intense, too fast, watch out. If someone instantly clicks with you on everything and rushes intimacy, if someone is too in sync, too fast, slow down. Might be too good to be true. I mean, okay, there are times that instant connection happens naturally with some people too. But it's not very, very common. It is more rare, right? It happens, but even then, there will be things that you think a bit differently about. You're still two different people. You can't be completely same. So observe, do they actually have their own opinions, or do they just agree with everything you say? The personality chameleon. Notice if they act differently around different people. Do they mirror your energy, but then act totally different with someone else? That's a sign that there is a problem, sign of calculating mirroring. They shift their personality depending on who they are with. And it is easy for them to do that because this type of people usually have no real identity of their own. If you ask deeper questions, their stories don't add up. 3. The I knew you were special tactic. Some manipulators make you feel chosen, like I've never met anyone like you. It's designed to make you feel bonded quickly, so you ignore the warning signs. 4. The guilt trip mirror. They might use your own words or emotions against you, like I thought we were on the same page, or but I did this because I know that's what you would do. If that doesn't sound right, if that is not actually something you would do, and they're trying to condition you to think that way, that's mirroring as a guilt-tripping tactic. 5. Once you are attached, they change. This could be a romantic partner or a friend, anyone you're close with. At first, they were your perfect match or friend. Now, They criticize you, belittle you, or make you feel like you have to earn their love or friendship. 6. They use what they learned about you against you. The secrets you told them in the beginning, now they weaponize them against you. That's classic manipulative behavior. How do we protect ourselves? Slow down relationships. If someone is rushing, hit the brakes. Ask deeper questions. Test if they actually have their own opinions or if they just mimic yours. Watch for inconsistencies. If their personality shifts depending on the situation, take note. And trust your gut. If something feels off, don't ignore it. I will emphasize again, mirroring isn't always bad. There is healthy mirroring and there is manipulation. Two different things. In fact, when used genuinely, healthy mirroring is a sign of connection. Friends naturally mirror each other because they vibe. Couples start using the same phrases over time. It's kind of cute, right? So the key is awareness. If it feels natural and mutual, it's probably fine. But if it feels calculated, overly fast, or like they are using it to gain control, that's a red flag. So here's my challenge for you. Take a look at the people in your life. Try to start noticing mirroring. Have you ever experienced mirroring in a way that felt off? Is it happening naturally in your friendships and relationships? Then that's cool. That's a good sign. Does someone seem to be using it too much, too fast? Then step back and observe. And hey, have you ever had a situation where someone mirrored you in a weird or manipulative way? Maybe an ex, a friend, or even a coworker. Let me know, drop a comment below, and share your story. If this episode opened your eyes a bit, share it with a friend because awareness is power. The more we recognize manipulation, the harder it is for manipulators to win. Until next time, remember, real connection isn't about someone becoming you. It's about someone truly seeing you. And not everyone who seems like they get you is good for you. Stay sharp, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.